1672, a French inventor by the name of Laurent Cassegrain, this gentleman right here, proposed a telescope design which would lay the foundation of telescope innovation for generations to come. Unlike Sir Isaac Newton's classic Newtonian design, this guy right here, Laurent's Classical Cassegrain offered a longer focal length and a more compact body by reflecting the light off of a secondary mirror through the hole in the primary mirror instead of out the side like a classical Newtonian. This was a different but a unique way of viewing the wonders of the night sky. Since then, several different variations of Cassegrains have made it into the homes of amateur astronomers, with the most popular being the Schmidt-Cassegrain. So today we are excited to bring you back to the original design, with a few modern changes of course, and show you why we feel that this design is the best option for discerning beginner and experienced users alike. I present to you the Apertura Classical Cassegrains. I'm Tegan with High Point. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned. Classical Cassegrains are all about maximizing performance in a no-frills design. In true Cassegrain form, the secondary is a convex hyperboloid while the primary mirror is a parabolic mirror. This combination of optics offers a telescope that has virtually no spherical or chromatic aberration, it has a well-illuminated field of view, and it has substantial coma correction as well. And this is all without that corrector plate on the front of the telescope that you see in other variations of Cassegrains. Having an open tube like this also means that dew and condensation are no longer something that you have to combat with expensive accessories like dew heaters or dew shields. On top of this, the external focuser also means that you don't have to worry about the dreaded mirror flop that's also a problem with internal focus designs like Schmidt-Cassegrains. The simplicity offered with a classical Cassegrain means there's fewer issues and fewer problems that you'll come across, and that is always a good thing. Now, that's not to say that there haven't been improvements to help modernize the Cassegrain. With other classical Cassegrains on the market, you're not able to use the full size of the primary mirror due to an undersized secondary mirror. However, with the Apertura classical Cassegrains, you have a properly sized secondary to ensure you gain access to the full aperture of the primary mirror. In addition to this, you have 11 knife-edge baffles that are placed throughout the full length of the optical tube, offering a huge reduction in stray light and increasing contrast during your viewing session. These improvements are offered as standard with both the 6-inch and 8-inch models. So with that, let's discuss what comes with the Apertura Classical Cassegrains. Included in both the 6 and 8-inch model, you'll receive the modernized OTA with a Cinta-style finder scope shoe and a set screw and locking screw. Also included are extension tubes for different visual accessories, as well as a dual-speed 10-to-1 linear bearing focuser with a 2-inch to 1.25-inch adapter that uses brass compression rings. Now, what really stands out about the focuser itself is that it comes threaded for accessories. Right out of the box, you'll find an included M56, M54, M48, and M42 threaded adapter. Simply unthread the silver draw tube ring, choose the threaded adapter, and that's it. This gives you tremendous flexibility and the option for all threaded connection when using heavy wide field eyepieces or when using quality of life accessories such as the Apertura rotator. If you want to learn more about the different connection possibilities, Apertura has created a systems chart, which you can find in the manual, which is also in the link in the description below. And before we move on, lastly, you'll find that the 6-inch comes standard with the CNC machine anodized Vixen dovetail with color matching radius blocks, and the 8-inch comes with both a Vixen and Los Mandy style dovetail with color matching radius blocks as well. With a long focal length and improvements over other designs like no chromatic or spherical aberrations and substantial coma correction, the classical Cassegrain lends itself to experienced visual enthusiasts who've grown tired of these issues over the years of using other telescopes. Yet for beginners, it offers an experience out under the night sky as it should be. This makes the Classical Cassegrain a perfect starting point for years of enjoyment with minimal frustrations. Now, for those of you interested in imaging the night sky, the EAF-ready dual-speed linear bearing focuser turns this precise visual instrument into a planetary imaging or high magnification deep space astrophotography powerhouse. All of this makes the Apertura Classical Cassegrain a great option over other variations of Cassegrains on the market, and one that you should absolutely have in your collection. Laurent Cassegrain has paved the way for compact telescope innovations for generations to come, and our team here at High Point couldn't be more appreciative. If you would like to learn more about the history of the Classical Cassegrain, how it works, and how it's been modernized, the Apertura team has put together a brief article that you can find in the description below. We highly recommend that you check out that article and the Astronomy Hub and add the Apertura Classical Cassegrain to your collection. If you have any questions, let us know in the comments below. We'll be more than happy to assist. Again, my name's Tegan. Thank you so much, and clear skies.